Hi fans, welcome to France Digital Hub. This is another edition of our design.
In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the process of how I created this flyer inside of CorelDRAW. Yeah, inside of CorelDRAW. Of course, with few steps like we've done before. If you follow me to the end, you're going to arrive at this. If you're new to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the post notification so you'll be alerted anytime I drop a new video. Without having to say much, let's get to work. So the first thing I like to do is click on File and click on New. CorelDRAW loads up and brings up this box. And here where it says name, I'm just going to impute the name of this particular design, which is the Christmas flyer. Right, color mode RGB, size 5 by 5 inches please, resolution 300, and click on OK like this. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is before I start typing, double click on this rectangle to have a replica of what you have. This is a rectangle, right? So I'm going to give this a color, which is this red. I'll change it later on, right? So the next thing you want to do is make sure you get rid of the outline, right? You have to see the outline, so make sure you come here and right click, please, right click to remove the outline. Now take your text tool and I'm going to type CHR like this. I'm going to change the font to this, so this is CHR. I'm going to make it white, a white color, and I'm just going to use my shape to reduce the spaces in between the text, right? So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to make duplicate copy of this CHR, but first and foremost I'm going to make it bigger like this, right? I'm going to make it bigger like this, not too big. Okay, I'm just going to reduce the size just slightly like this. Reduce it again. Good. Okay, so I have it at this point. Ctrl C, Ctrl V to make a duplicate copy of this. I'm just going to type IST and I'm just going to move this here while I reduce it from the edges like this so that it can balance off with the CHR that I have before. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and I'm just going to put this as mass, so Christmas like this, right? So it's going to be Christmas, and good. If you're watching this, it's already Christmas, or it's going to be Christmas in a few days. All right, so I'm just going to reduce this like this and take this inside somewhat more like this. Yeah, so I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to right click and convert to curves like this. Immediately I do that, I'm going to come up here. I've already converted to curve, so I'm going to come up here, select this weld to weld all of them together. So I just welded all of them together. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this, and I have plans for this, right? So I'm just going to move this upward a bit like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my resource file. Of course, you know where to find the resource file at this point. It's in the description of this video, right? So I'm going to bring in the image, drag and drop, exactly what I'm using, make it smaller, and I'm just going to use my shape to bring this inside like this and highlight this point here and bring this inside like this, right? So having done that, hold down shift while you reduce like this to make it smaller. So what I'm going to do is pretty fast use my eyedropper to select this color, which is darker shade of the red here, and put it inside of the design like this, right? So that is the shade of red I want to use. Then for this one I'll use this red, right? So I have a whole lot of contrast going on here. So right now what I want to add to this to make it pop more is an outline, not an outline. I would like to add a stroke effect to this, so I'm just going to come here and I'm going to be using contour for this, right? So in contour, make sure you follow my settings. This is set to 1, right? 1 step, and I'm just going to increase this here like this till I get what I want to use. I think it's somewhere okay, but you can go overboard by increasing this. Once you keep pressing the up arrow key, it will keep increasing the contour, right? When you use it, it's going to do the opposite, so you get right. Great. So I'm just going to find a balance as to what I want to use here. By reducing it, I think reducing it actually works for me. And when I'm done, I'm going to click on the selection to, I'm going to move this, and you can see I need to get rid of that side. But before I do that, I'm going to go to object and click on break contour apart. So what I just did is I separated the contour from the text itself, Ctrl Z, right? So to get rid of this part here, which is awkward, I'm going to go to my shape tool, double click on this node twice, or click and press delete to remove the node. Right, you can see I have gotten rid of that. I think I'm okay. So I think I'm okay with what I have now. So I'm just going to do a couple of things right now. So the first thing I like to do here is I'll go over to where I have my ellipse tool. Right, I want to add an extra effect on this Christmas, so go over to my ellipse tool. I'm going to draw an ellipse like this. Of course, I'm going to make it white, remove the outline here like this. And what you want to do is click on this, and I'm going to go from white to black and create something like this. Now this is the first step. The next thing you want to do is go over to where you have no effects, no, certainly not. Go over to bitmap and click on convert to bitmap and click OK. Click on transparency and click the first one to have it blend like this. And when you have it blend, we're going to be power clipping it inside of this Christmas. So bring this aside, right click and click on power clip. Then when the arrow comes out, make sure you are selecting the Christmas, right? That's the red part. Click on edit to adjust the inside, and you can equally move it upward like this. So basically the next thing I'm going to do is I'm still going to make a copy of what I used. So I'm going to click on it like this, and I'm going to click on edit like this. So I'm just going to select this with my selection tool, Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and bring this inside. Click on this and to rotate it like this, and when I'm done, I'm just going to click finish. Alright, great. So this is the effect that I want to actually create. Right, great. Okay, so to make it more, I'm just going to highlight all of them like this, and before I do that, I would add a drop shadow. So I'm going to select only the white, and I'm going to add shadow. Just draw the shadow like this, holding down shift and draw it like this. You're going to come out with something like this. So what you want to do is come up here and change this to 10 and click enter. Right, just follow my settings, click 10, and that's all. Okay, okay, so there you have it, nicely done. So I'm going to just select all of this, and you can group it by pressing Ctrl G, and after you've done that, you can as well make it a little bit smaller and take it upward like this, right? And just suspend it there for a while. So I'm going to go over to my rectangle tool. I'm going to draw a rectangle like this, exactly at this point, remove the outline. With my transparency tool, I'm going to drag from white to black like this to create something like this. When I do this, I want to do it to the other end too, not just this place. So what I need to do with this is, with this selected, I would go over to where I have bitmap, convert to bitmap, and press OK. Select the transparency tool, and I'm going to do it on this part also. What I did to the bottom part, I'm going to do it to the top, and I have something like this. So with this selected, I'm going to press Ctrl page down to take it to the bottom of the page, right? I'm just going to convert it a bitmap first, and Ctrl page down takes it to the bottom of the page. So you have to keep pressing it until it gets to the bottom of the page, just like this. Okay, so the next thing I'd want to do is I'd want to introduce the next element for this design. So I'm just going to go straight into my resource file and bring in this beautiful background that you can see here. Drag and drop, and this is what you have. Make it slightly smaller like this, not too small. And I'm just going to go to effects, I'm going to go to adjust, I'm going to select hue and saturation and lightness. It's going to bring up this. I'm just going to reduce it. I'm using a Corel Draw 2024, so if you need that, you can go over to the community, download that and use it. Right when you get to the community, it's already there. Just search and download. I'm going to change the blend mode here to overlay, and this is what you have. Now when I do that, I'm going to leave it at overlay and click on this first one. Right, great. So with this now, I would put it aside because I want to power clip it inside the rectangle. I'm going to right click like this, and I'm going to click on power clip, and I'm going to select the rectangle just like this. Right, so when you do that the right way, this is what you have. You can see how nicely this is sitting inside of the design. Our design is beginning to come together to look great. Right, so I'm just going to make the image smaller, and I'm going to put in here. I can as well make him slightly bigger. Hold down shift and increase the size like this. Right, great. So as it stands, I'm just going to increase the size of this Christmas just so slightly. Go over to my text, and I'm going to type Merry, just Merry like this. Okay, so you have Mary, and I'm just going to put this somewhere here so it's sitting nicely here, and I'm just going to reduce the size like this, and with my arrow key I'm just going to move it slightly upward like this so it starts here. Right, click out, and still with my text, I'm going to go over to my text tool, or before I do that, I'm going to blend this well from white to black so I get rid of those sharp edges. Yeah, so this is the way to go. Right, so the next thing I want to do is I'll go over to, I think I need to add some text to this. It wasn't in the original one, but I just feel it's something I need to do. So with your text, I'm going to draw this rectangle. Right, so I'm just going to set this to like 6 so it's not too big, and I'm just going to copy a few things that I typed out. Wishing you a Merry Christmas filled with joy, laughter, and the warmth of family. And I'm just going to copy and paste this here, and I'm just going to drag this, and I'm going to increase this to like a 7. Okay, a 7, increase to 7, or let's say 8. 8 is good. I'm going to move it downwards, move it here, and make it this way. I'm going to change the font to what I used, and okay, I'm going to go over to my shape tool because I want to close in the spaces. Go over to my shape tool, and I'm going to bring this up here like this. Okay, bring this up here like this, right click, and I'm going to click on convert to artistic text like this, and make this one also smaller. Put this one down here like this. Okay, great. Okay, so you have this in place. Go to your rectangle tool. I'm going to draw a rectangle here like this, right, and I'm going to give it a white color. I'm going to remove the outline, and what I want to do is, okay, I have the outline removed. So what I want to do is make sure you are seeing none there, then you know the outline has been removed. So come over here, I'm going to go from white to black like this, and what I want to do is I'm going to extend this way, right? Great. Okay, so now that I have that in place, I'm just going to bring this down slightly and go over to the next thing and bring this golden ribbon inside like this. So you have to pay close attention to what I'm going to be doing with this here now. So I'm just going to reduce the size of this, and what I want to do is I'm going to position this here. Now I don't want this whole ribbon showing inside of this design, so how do I make this work? Very easy. So I'm just going to move it to the position that I want it to be, which is somewhere around here. Click on it, and I'm just going to increase it along this line here so it touches the edge, right? This is what I want exactly what I want. So what I want to do is click on transparency, click on this first one so I can see my background, I can see the design itself. You might need to increase to like 75. Now when you do that, next thing you want to do is go over to your crop tool, still selecting the ribbon. What you want to do is draw your crop tool along the areas and let it be only the areas you want to see, right? And click enter. When you are done, you can, with the ribbon still selected, you can go over to your transparency tool and click on none, right? So it's only that area that's going to be left there, right? You can rewind this back and pause and play. That way you get it very easy, right? So the next thing you want to do is bring in this, and I'm going to repeat the same process that I did for the ribbon on this. So I'm just going to make this smaller like this, continue making it smaller, right? Let me zoom close. I want to make this smaller like this. I'm just going to drag it from this place to this place here while I make it bigger. So you might want to zoom close to do that. Yes, and hold down shift to finalize it. So this is what I want here, right? So this region that outside the page, I don't want it, so I'm just going to go over to my crop tool and crop only what I want to see, which is from this part to this part here. So that's exactly how it works. Press enter when you're done, and this is what you have, right? Nicely done. Okay, so that is how to intuitively use the crop tool, right? There are other ways to actually get rid of extra things you don't need, but most times I love using the crop tool, right? So I'm just going to move this upward and closer to the Christmas itself, and I'm going to change it to a much more bolder font, the same typeface. Okay, so our design is almost ready. I'm just going to be making a few changes. Like for this one, I'm going to change it to a bolder, so it's going to be semi-bold. If you notice, I used only just one typeface but different font inside the family, right? So the next thing I want to do is I'll go over to, I still need to create a blend here, and I'll go to adjust. I'm clicking on the image now. Auto adjust corridor does its thing and adjusts the image itself, so you don't need to worry about adjusting anything, right? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to select a rectangle. I'm going to draw a rectangle here like this, from this part to this part, just this segment alone. Give it a red color, remove the outline, of course. Click on transparency from white to black like this. You should have something like this. And what you want to do is move down and take it up here like this. Great. So what you want to do is expand this, hold down shift while you expand from the edge, affects double edge, And what you want to do is change the blend mode to screen like this. You can see how nicely blended in it is, right? So I'm just going to copy this or cut it, Ctrl X, double click on the rectangle, which is this rectangle, like this, or you can click on edit and paste it inside here like this. So Ctrl V to paste it, and when you are done, click out, and this is what you have. So guys, this is how I created this flyer in CorelDRAW. If you've not subscribed, subscribe, and mostly don't forget to turn on post notification so you know anytime I drop a new video. I'll see you in this next video. Ciao. Or do anything much. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.